Hi there, Irene Fehr of IgnitedWoman.com here with day 11 of my video challenge. Today's topic is body. I've been thinking a lot about our bodies, body image. This is such a deep and important topic in my life because I've in traditional words, have struggled with body image most of my life. And it's such an important topic around sexuality, especially for women. Our body image is one of those things that stops us from really being able to enjoy sex. And so today I've been thinking a lot about this topic, so maybe going to come across a little bit rambling, and bear with me. The topic is how we relate to our bodies. Now, I think this was my own experience growing up, and the experience of, I think, most women in the Western world, is to separate ourselves from our body and to think of it as this entity that needs molding, shaping, makeup, things to perfect it to look good. And it's also an entity to shape and mold with exercise and diet to look good or to be a certain way. And it's also I come from a very educated background. I have an undergraduate and a master's degree. I went to all women's college. There was a lot of talk about, I'm more than my body. And while I totally agree that I am, of course, I and every woman is more than our bodies. Every human being is more than our body. There's something in that message that has us look at our body as if it's completely separate, completely disassociated from who we are. And I've been thinking a lot about the impact of that and the cost of that on my life and on my sexuality and on sexuality of women. So how does seeing my body as a completely separate entity from me, how does that impact my life? Well, one thing, like I said, is constantly striving to mold it, better it, improve it, make it prettier, because it is the first thing that other people judge of us. But it's also this other piece of having the experience of life through this thing that I'm not connected to, through this body which I would say a lot of us want to think of as separate from us. And I think this gets really, it hits the spot in the area of sexuality, because in sex, unlike anything else, it is about having a physical bodily experience. Oh, I thought someone was there. And it's about having a bodily experience of enjoying ourselves, connecting to another person, enjoying them through our bodies. And this is where I got hung up a lot, and where a lot of women get hung up in being able to really not only enjoy sex but actually get turned on, is to be able to really connect and feel through our bodies, really as if we are our body, not as the body is this different entity, but connect and feel through our bodies. I know I'm a deep feeler through my body. I am very somatic in the sense that I express myself physically through movement, but also my emotions, my emotionality comes through physical manifestation. When I'm not comfortable with something, I feel it in my body, and I usually have physical symptoms that show me that, hey, something is really off in your life. And I also connect to others physically, deeply physically. And so for me, it was incredibly destructive to separate my body from who I am, separate how I see myself from my body. Incredibly destructive, that led to a lot of depression, a lot of self-doubt, and a lot of feeling disconnected from life because I couldn't connect to it through my body, because I thought my body was something that was, it was just like this way that other people objectify me, and so I should just separate myself from it. And I see that so much in the media, from even the pictures that several celebrities posted in the last few weeks, such as Julia Roberts and Kate Winslet, saying that, hey, this is me without makeup, and it's who I am, and I hope you can see me past my body. To, you know, the way we talk about our bodies, like I said, needing to mold them through diet or exercise and all these things. It is prevalent of how we dissociate ourselves from our bodies. Yet we live in this embodied life on earth. So those are my musings for today. My vision, what I'm really wanting to bring into this world is to help people love their bodies and have a beautiful embodied experience, not despite the scars, despite the extra fat, despite the imperfect skin, but with it, to see it as part of our journeys of who we are. My extra weight, my imperfect skin, whatever it is part of me. It's part of my experience in my life and in this world. And I know that it's part of me, and I love it because I love my life. And so that's my vision for the world, is helping everyone love their life in this body and experience it to the fullest. So if this inspired you, please share comments on Facebook group. Please share it to your friends. And I will thank you for listening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.